Detroit doing his thing, and he was killing. Tracy McGrady, he started off slow, and then he started, being. I remember when he was under Vince Carter, but he got out of his shadow and he started balling. But I'm gonna pick Grant Hill out of all of them. I really am. Because I believe, man, he could get won multiple championships and really, really took the game to the next level if he would have stayed healthy.
Who you got?
I'm like Smokey D. I agree. 2 people should be eliminated. So I'm going to eliminate Brandon
Hold on,
Roy.
man. Before you keep going, man, y'all ain't going to sit up here and disrespect B. Roy, man. Like, for real.
Go ahead, defend him.
I'm not defending him the same because he not my pick neither, but, Joe, if them knees would have held up, he was on his way to putting up great numbers, man. He got 50-point games in that, too. He got 40-point games in that, too. Consistent games, too, of 20 and 30. You know what I'm saying? He was on his way of being a superstar.
Facts. Everything you're saying is true. But the question is, which one was the best? And I'm going to get to the best. Because all of them, without injuries, would have been elite.
Best career.
Best career, right. The best career. So, I'm going to take out Brandon Roy. But I'm going to disagree with Smokey D and say, and put not Penny Hardaway, McGrady in there. And I'm going to say it's between Grant Hill and Penny. And the reason why is because when Scott Skiles was the point guard, Orlando made the playoffs and they was all right. But when Penny Hardaway came over there, that boy was so electric and he elevated Orlando to the ship. Like, he elevated them to being NBA championship contenders.
Scott Skiles got 30 assists in the game.
Yeah, I know, but he was 30 assists and losing. and then, Grant Hill, like you said, and Grant Hill was a animal, like, kind of what you see in Ben Simmons doing, but with a more polished mid-range game. And, he tried his best to come back and fight. The only reason why I eliminate McGrady from there is because, man, the man, when he was a star, could never win. The man was up 3-1 in the playoffs and lost. So I don't reward losing. He's in the Hall of Fame because he led the league in scoring, but okay, cool. When it came down to it, you was the second best player in the league at one point, and you couldn't get out the first round. You and Kobe. Kobe was number 1, you was number 2, and you kept losing. Look, AI took a team with no help to the ship.
You can say the same thing about Chris Paul, right?
Oh, yeah, that's why I don't got Chris Paul in my top 10. Because he don't win. 3-1 choke. Every time he in the playoffs.
But he's a superstar.
Yeah.
Who's going to finish his career.
Yeah, he's a great regular season point guard. In the regular season, Chris Paul is a video game.
What you think?
But he choked in a 7-game playoff.
What you think, Smokey D?
I mean, I can't disagree with what I'm saying that, but let's look at this. You talk about McGrady losing and everything like that, but like I mentioned before, except for Brandon Roy, man, Grant Hill got with Detroit and they were back, like they're not the bad boys, but they were back in the playoffs again. He put so much faith in them. You got Penny Hardaway who was with Shaq. Not saying Penny wasn't the next Magic. He was. But you had Shaquille O'Neal over there. So, I mean, yeah, he's still throwing the ball to him, and he's doing, fantastic moves, but Grant Hill put a whole franchise on his back and propelled them back to being relevant again.
And even when Shaq left Penny and Ronnie Cycli came over there, Penny was still hooping, putting up numbers, and winning. And that's what I'm saying, even when Shaq left. Because it's the same thing like Shaq and Kobe. You take Shaq away from the Lakers, Kobe don't get some rings that he got or whatever like that. And vice versa, you know what I mean? So, all that, like, who playing with who, I don't know about that. But I just know I don't reward losing. And I can't put McGrady in there. But Grant Hill and Penny, they're my two that I say, if injuries never happen to them, man, who knows?
Me personally, are y'all done? Are y'all done?
Smokey D can have the last word.
Are y'all done? Is it my turn yet? Are y'all done? Are y'all done? Okay, thank you.
Hey, it's silent. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. All right. I picked T-Mac. All right. Oh, well, what Joe Embiid had? Joe Embiid had 26, 16, and 6. 26 points, 16 rebounds, and 6 assists. That's dope. But I picked T-Mac. Now, let's get it clear. Grant Hill in Detroit, them first 2 to 3 years? Killer. Don't forget, it's the same Grant Hill who came to Orlando, right? And really didn't play a game in Orlando at all. You get what I'm saying? So when you think about Grant Hill, you're thinking about really a rookie who had already basically reached his prime when he got in the game already. So there was no guarantee. Similar to Derrick Rose. There's no guarantee that he was going to continue that throughout consistently. Because at the level he was playing at that early, no, it was going to wear out at some point in time. You get what I'm saying? T-Mac. T-Mac was a well-polished offensive weapon. He could take you down low. He had the mid-range. He had the three-point. Plus, he played defense, whether motherfuckers want to give him credit or not. T-Mac played defense because I remember against who? Against the Knicks, I think it was. He scored 9 points or 8 points in 13 or 11 seconds? So, come on now. Or was it Indiana? It was one of them teams. But yeah, we talking about T-Mac. Skill-wise, athletic-wise, I would give it to T-Mac. T-Mac was longer. He was a much smarter basketball player.
And he
than
can
Grant
handle.
Hill.
I
And he can handle the
T-Mac
ball.
in real life, so
don't forget. Don't forget T-Mac in Toronto before Vince Carter and all them. He was the man, and he like y'all say, he stood his ground. Went to Toronto. He also left and went to Orlando and balled. Even when Duncan was on the horizon of coming to Orlando too, because you remember that year, Duncan was on his way to Orlando. And then San Antonio slid him that nice little contract, like, you ain't going nowhere, Pooh. Get your ass back right here. We got some more championships to win. You get what I'm saying? People don't forget that. Yeah, it was almost Grant Hill, T-Mac, and Tim Duncan in Orlando. So they was about to rebuild that three again. You get what I'm saying? So T-Mac took an Orlando team on his back. Took a Rockets team. He actually had a longer fucking career. That's why I'm kind of puzzled why he's on this list. And for people to say, oh no, you can't say T-Mac. Oh, you gotta say Grant Hill. Oh, you gotta say Penny Hardaway. Look who the hell Penny Hardaway had. You had 3D. You had Nick Anderson coming from Illinois who was balling until he missed them free throws and lost it mentally. I don't know what the fuck happened. You get what I'm saying? He need that man. I don't know. I don't know what it is, OG.
Hey, Pookie, that boy took the Pookie. That boy started doing jumping jacks with a Walkman on. After that, that hurt you. I see the pain, bro. I see the pain. Yeah.
I follow Illinois,
man. Nick Anderson turned the Pookie, boy. Real Nino Brown came in there. Saw that wire.
What's old boy that died on Benji? I don't know if Benji was hunting him in his mind. I don't mean to make a joke about
that. No, I feel what you said. Like after that, he just it was over with. He lost every
Look at the team Penny had around him to make the game easy for him when he got into the league. T-Mac did not have that, and that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. T-Mac did not have that. What y'all got something else to say?
I mean, I don't know why. I think he should. He said T-Mac. He said T-Mac didn't have a team. I honestly don't know why he left Vince Carter, but he did. I mean, he took the check and the opportunity, and then he had Big Yal over there in Houston. They had a solid team over there with Yal. They had some shooters over there. Then Luther Head came over there his rookie year, so they was pretty deep. But you up 3-1. And you got to close it out, and you don't do it, and you go to the back of the bus for me.
Man, I hit the button on my mic and it paused, man. But it still hurt me because the mic right here close. But anyway, man, T-Mac is gonna always be my pick, man. Like no bullshit. T-Mac is gonna be my pick, man. Oh no, we good. We good. You looking like what the fuck? No, it was the button right here. The button that goes to this.
Okay.
But no, this right here. No, we still live. They still hit me, man. But yeah, man. But yeah, Joe. That's just me and my opinion when it comes to that, man. Out of that 4, man, like I said, you can't discredit Brandon Roy because you can look at his numbers and see his numbers. His numbers, you can actually compare Brandon Roy and Grant Hill at the same time. Because Grant Hill really didn't have a long career. He played the most out of max what? If you total up all the games, if you want to put it together, he played a total of max about 4 or 5 years.
Ron Artest
honest.
said that Brandon Roy, he was kind of talking stuff to Kobe. Mm-hmm. He said Brandon Roy is the best 2 guard in the league.
Yeah.
When he was in Houston. When Metal World Peace was in Houston.
I'm telling you.
About Brandon Roy.
Brandon Roy was a killer. You know what I'm saying? And Penny. And with Penny, I just look at the players that was around Penny and how the game was just so easy for. You got Shaq. You got
Lillard, Roy, McCollum, and a dude that's in San Antonio right now, all on the same team.
Oh, you would have had Golden State long before Golden State was Golden State. Seriously. You would have had that run and gun team, but we done seen teams like this from old Phoenix teams with Dan Marley, Kevin Johnson, and all them. So we done seen with Rex Chapman and all. So we done seen these stretch out run and gun type game plays, and I don't know why people so fascinated by this shit. It's just that they brought shit back to an NBA era that was lacking in a lot of places, and they found a loophole. You get what I'm saying? And our teams are trying to catch up. Go ahead.
Somebody's on Roy's team, and I'm not discrediting Roy because he's a bad man. And like you said, all 4 of these guys could have been Hall of Fame players if they, well, one of them definitely is already. But I was trying to remember, Roy had a teammate that was like his second fiddle, like his Batman his Robin to his Batman. I can't remember who it was though.
Oh yeah, and that should tell you a lot about Brandon Roy then. You get what I'm saying? And that's why.
He had somebody that can help him. I forgot who it was.
Nah, they drafted the boy from Ohio State, Odin.
He
lost his legs.
Yeah.
He lost his legs, and he ended up being by himself.
It was Brandon Roy by his own. So T-Mac and Brandon Roy, that's why I say they get the most respect out of me, because when I see a post, when I post something like this, I want to see if people really gonna dissect the different players' careers. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I say I don't think Tracy McGrady belong on this list. You get what I'm saying? He had a longer career. He proved that he could be a superstar, but he also proved that, man, I can be a veteran and I can still play. You get what I'm saying?
I guarded T-Mac, so I know what you're talking about.
His last stint was with San Antonio, and I think he got a ring on the way out.
They lost.
Oh, they sure did.
7.
They lost. He almost got a ring on his way out.
He had Vince Carter, and then he played with y'all me. I mean, I'm not saying the motherfucker couldn't play. He could, but he did have teammates too.
What did he have in Orlando? Who did he have in Orlando?
Okay, Orlando, he have shit.
That's what set up the center stage for Houston.
Darryl Armstrong.
Come on now.
Darryl Armstrong.
In Orlando. You remember the chocolate dude that was dunking everybody. 6 foot dude.
Bo Outlaw too, are you?
Bo Outlaw was there, yeah.
I mean, like, see what I mean? I got some music for y'all, man. Y'all, you know my homie T-Mac, man.
Hey, I kind of gave you credit on that one because he was in Orlando. He had Bo Outlaw. Yeah, that definitely somebody's gonna help him win games. But
exactly. Come on now.
I'll give you that one.
T-Mac, man. But we're going to get some more music when we come back, man. We're going to wrap up the show, y'all. Bring your A-Game Sports Talk Radio. This is Curtis Mayfield. Push your man.